Hello, everyone. My name is George, real estate agent, speaker, and author with my lovely friend again.
Hi, I'm Elle, real estate agent and relationship coach.
And today's video is practicing self-love
And self-care.
and self-care. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, completely transparent. I have lacked in this subject my entire life because I'm such a giver. So I wasn't giving myself the love that I needed and I deserve on myself. So, and therefore, how can I expect that from somebody else? That's what I've learned from my journey. But for this topic, how do you really see it or notice it that you're really not giving yourself the love that you need and deserve? Because I'm sure a lot of people struggle with that, and they're more givers than receivers, or more requiring and asking for more love back. How do we deal with that?
The practice that you can do, and that's what I told one of my clients, actually a couple of them, to look in the mirror and actually look into your eyes and tell yourself that I love you. And see how
I love you.
see how it makes you feel. A lot of people cannot do it.
Yeah.
In the first few times, have to get to a space that of acceptance of yourself and being able to say that. So I invited my client to say that to themselves every morning when they look in the mirror. And after weeks and weeks of passing, then it was easier. Some people start crying.
Yeah.
There was a lot of pain, and they didn't think that they're lovable.
Yeah.
So that's one of the exercises that you can see if you're there, and if you're not, it's easy. You can just kind of practice it.
This is another reason why I dress a certain way, where I feel good about how I dress. I shave a certain way because I want to feel good, look good. And at that point, I know I am good because I like what I see. I like the reflection, like you said, when I look into a mirror and say, I love this person that's in front of me. The problem that I've had, though, is when you allow certain people to do certain things, and that also is a representation of you loving yourself or not loving yourself. And that's where I failed myself, that I allowed certain people to step all over me, per se, because I was such a giver. So, and that's another thing of self-love also.
Yeah, so that's another self-care, which is the boundaries.
Yes,
boundaries that you
which
set.
is self-love, yeah.
So then boundaries is one of them, that you set your boundaries with other people. Self-care can be you like to go for a walk.
Yep.
If something happens, incident happens, makes you upset, then maybe exercising, going for a walk, doing some yoga, doing some breathing, playing some golf. I mean, whatever that's what you like to do. Then after an hour of walking,
so pamper yourself, basically.
Yeah, just getting a massage. Kind of put that on your calendar to get a massage once a week, to go for a walk. I do that every morning.
Yeah.
To make sure that my day goes, step by step in a way that I would like it to go. Sometimes it doesn't, but that's okay. So that's something that, you need to kind of sit down and see what's the best way for you. What would you like to do as self-care?
Now, I've always said that self-love has many, many benefits. One of the major benefits that I've talked to a lot of people over the years, and they thought I was crazy when I said this, but self-love actually prevents a lot of psychological issues where you start questioning certain things about yourself, and then you go deeper that rabbit hole, and then literally you hurt yourself because you don't feel enough.
Yes.
Because you lack that self-love. I've seen that firsthand by people that I've actually cared about, that they go through substance problems because they have that the lack of self-love.
Yes.
You know, can you touch a little bit about that as well?
Yes, not being enough is part of not loving yourself, and there is like many other ones. I'm gonna do a couple of videos about that, and it goes deeper.
Okay.
And there is some techniques that I can help you go to that space and open that I'm not enough.
Yeah.
And you can clean it up and go to a space of self-love. I mean, it takes few times of interaction, but
And
it will work.
just because you love yourself, that doesn't mean you're being conceited. That only means that you truly love yourself, and that confidence, just because somebody's not comfortable that you are in that space, that has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that I did as well too, is that I was very careful of not saying certain things around certain people, because I felt like I was going to make it appear like I'm better than them when I wasn't. But I was special to myself in my own way, and I